Where you choose to retire can have a significant effect on your finances and retirement lifestyle. The right state for retirement financially will depend on your level and sources of income and what taxes that state has for you. Today, we'll look at the 4 main taxes to be aware of that states apply to varying degrees and what you need to consider to determine the best state for your retirement. If this is your first time here and you're interested in alternative health and taking care of yourself and aging well as time moves forward, consider subscribing so you won't miss anything. So different states have different tax laws that can really make a difference on the amount of money you'll have left over in your pockets at the end of each month. It's financially smart to consider your financial situation and sources of retirement income before you choose where to live. During retirement, determining your best taxation situation depends on more than just determining if your state has income tax or not. For example, your favorite state might have a state income tax, but it might not have a tax for pension income. So if pension income is your main source of income in retirement, it might still benefit you financially to consider that state. Here are the 4 main taxes you want to be aware of for retirement that each state can apply to varying degrees. The first tax to be aware of is taxes on pension income. Right now, there are only 3 states that don't tax pension income, and that's Mississippi, Illinois, and Pennsylvania. Now, if your pension is military or a government pension, then you've got a whole bunch of other states that have tax-free options. New York, Michigan, Hawaii, Kansas, Louisiana, Massachusetts, and Alabama. The other states will tax your pension income, but it varies for each state. The best thing is just to do your homework if you receive a pension as part of your retirement income and figure this out. The second thing to think about is sales tax. Now, this is one that a lot of us probably think about right off the bat. If you don't want to pay any sales tax, then Alaska, New Hampshire, Oregon, and Montana are your answers. Of course, don't forget that sales tax rates vary from state to state. And don't forget that some states exempt certain items like food and medical care and even medical supplies from any taxes. So you want to take a closer look at this and just take a look before you make the leap. Just remember that the more you and your spouse like to shop, then the more sales tax you're going to detract from your bottom line when you're working with a fixed income. Third kind of tax you want to be aware of is property taxes. If you own an expensive home or multiple properties, property taxes can be significant. Property taxes are largely a function of property values, so you can limit your property taxes by living in an area with lower real estate prices. Really keep in mind that city and local taxes can be a significant portion of property taxes in your area. So take a look and find out what you can expect to pay in property taxes before you choose your retirement location. Because of this, keep in mind that in certain areas it might even make more sense to just rent instead of own. Now, the fourth kind of tax that should be on your radar is taxes on Social Security benefits. Now, for the vast majority, you're clear. There are 36 states right now and the District of Columbia that do not tax Social Security benefits. The remaining states do tax to some degree, but most of these states have limits on the amount that can be taxed. And thankfully, there are lots of ways you can avoid paying taxes at all on Social Security. The degree to which this tax impacts you will depend on other sources of income that you have. There's really not one rule for this, so everyone's situation is going to be different on this tax. If you only have income coming from Social Security, this tax will matter more to you, so check it out. The good news is that this tax is going to be most minimal for most people, but make sure you check out the impact of your situation, how that's going to affect your desired location for retirement. Okay, so now we know. So where do you go from here? Well, the Department of Revenue website is probably the best place to start as they have specifics on all of this and it's really simple to find.